Hello everyone, this is Donna coming to you with my February 2016 setup. I decided to use my Fauxdori regular size, this is actually a Fauxdori, regular size notebook for the month of February because of its nice red color, bright red, has a red closure, and I want to give you sort of a walkthrough of the month of February and how I have this set up. Now I will tell you, I've got this set up very much like a chunky monkey and may end up taking out some things, but for today's purposes I decided to optimize the setup so that you could see what I've done. Okay, inside you will see the first insert needs a little decoration, I think. I haven't gotten around to that just yet. This is my notes insert, and in this section you will see that I have tabs for shopping, for groceries, just general notes, YouTube ideas, etc. This is a thought comes to mind, don't know exactly what to do with it at that moment, but for sure you can go and put it in your notes section. This next section, that's the back of the notes section. This next item is an insert, a pocket insert that I made, and I stuck in some sticky notes. These came from the Planner Addict, and I do enjoy them. Kept it on the red side, inside pocket. I'm doing the 52-week savings challenge this year, and this is my pay sheet, how I pay myself, and on what days and what weeks. This is the front cover of my February. Again, I think it needs a little pick-me-up decoration, but haven't chosen to do that just yet. Inside is this little, I guess it's a front page, if you will, an introductory page. Carpe diem means to seize the day, and each day is a new adventure. And indeed, I truly believe that. I want you to be able to see that. So this next section begins my planner. I put this here in case I wanted to make some notes for just in general for the month of February. And this is the first day of February. You can see I've already started making entries into this particular insert. There are several things here I need to do. I've tried to put an inspiration on each and every page. Yes, February is about love, and we traditionally think of February as love for a companion, be it a life partner, be it a husband and wife, be it a boyfriend, girlfriend, in that traditional sense. I, however, subscribe to additional meaning of the love month, and that is love of self. You need to love yourself fully and in a positive way in order to be able to love others. I'm firmly convinced of that. So it's about approaching the month of February with all kinds of love. So this is the month with heart in it. On Tuesday, the 2nd of February, you can see that I have made an inspirational entry here. Fall in love with life. I make my own inserts, and this one was done on the computer, and you can see I put these nice red dots here. But the thing I like is you can take these Project Life cards. I don't staple my booklets, but you can just slip them in and put plenty of heart into this month. That's a note to self, another piece of inspiration. You can see that, again, I subscribe to the same format. Not only do we have the day and the date, but appointments or out-of-house commitments go above this red line, and my bullet journaling and notes and things of that nature go into, get the little crud out there, go into this section below the line. I do enjoy the dot format. The dot and the grid sort of compete with each other. You can see I've left a little square here, squiggled in, so that I can record the weather for each day. Moving on, put plenty of heart into today. That means Commit to the day. Go at it as though your pants are on fire, and enjoy what you do for that particular day. And most of all, love life. That's, I think, an important thought and inspiration. I've also noted various birthdays throughout the month because one of my goals this year is to do a better job of remembering people on their special days, be it anniversary, birthday, whatever, and to just generally send kindness cards to people that I know. Again, over here, another piece of inspiration is choose something about this day to love. And you can do that. There's something in every one of your days that you can choose to love. Random act of kindness day. My birthday list. My birthday comes on February the 8th, and I've started making myself a little agenda, if you will. Things I would like to do that day. No ties, no restrictions, just go and do. And you can see I've made a note here, get ready to celebrate. Okay, here's an out of house. I need to go to the post office to mail a birthday card. So here is the the day of February the 8th. This year is Chinese New Year's, Year of the Monkey, and I was born in Year of the Rat. And monkeys and rats do get along very nicely. They're very compatible. You can also see that starting on the 1st of February, a friend and I have committed to go to the gym 2 days a week for workout. So we're hoping that that will do well. It gives us time to visit. It gives us a wellness approach for the day, and gives us time to just share. You can see here my inspiration is create today just as you like. So moving on, life is always evolving. I saw this little sticker in my supply, and it made me think of Beam Me at Scotty. So I put that in there just for cute's sake. I'm having lunch with a friend of mine here. It's her birthday, and we are both in our 70s, so that kind of gives you an idea that we've got a lot to celebrate. Here is my love list. A new book to read, a new traveler's notebook insert to make or to buy, a new pen, whatever, and I'm wanting the Pilot Vanishing Point so badly. So anyway, this takes you on through. You can see that I've decorated February more heavily in the front, and here's the back of that slide-in card. And winding up the year, this is a leap year. They only come around every 4 years. And as I close out the month of February, I made myself a note to leap into March. And I always like to just put this little visual cue here that's the bottom, the end of the month, at the bottom of the page. Now, one of the things I really want to address in this, I used this and began in January. And you can see that I brainstormed all of my goals for 2016. What I next did is broke them down into quarterlies. And among those quarterlies, I have distributed my goals. Some will go from month to month to month each quarter, and some will be in a specific month for each quarter. But let's see how I did in January. I did the 52-week savings challenge, successfully mastered that one. Anything in yellow or with a check mark got done. Anything with a little belly button or an X mark didn't get done. On this side of the sheet, I was able to make notes. One of the reasons that one of these did not get completed, and that was to start deep cleaning room by room by room in the house, is the lady who was to help me had a conflict in her schedule and needed to work that out. She works a full job at a local pharmacy, and they changed her schedule, but she's now got that worked out, and so we're back on track for February, and it begins now on February the 5th. So, but you can see any notes that I made here. Choose my focus word and phrase for this year, 2016, is to live creatively. I chose a phrase this year versus a word. And you can see that I've got good command and control of my goals. One of the things that I do is I put steps in each of these and then go back into my planner and will make appointments with myself for the accomplishment of that goal for the month. You can see here these are all done. Now let's take a look at February. Plan and execute. And February is going to be a little busier because I got 2 pages. When I printed this imprint or this insert, I did not make the month change, so I just penciled in. You know, I'm one that I like a little decoration, a little sticker, a little washi, a little doodling, but to go farther than that, I usually don't do it. And if I make little scribble changes, that's fine. This is my notebook, and it's here for me. So you can see here I've got my goals listed. I've got a by when, the day I want to have that completed. And then moving over onto the next page in February, you can see that it continues. And again, you will see the 52-week challenge. And I pay myself each Sunday in February. And when I say pay myself, that means I set aside that money to be saved. And this slides completely into the back. You can see again, by not stapling, I can slide it into the back of my planner. And you can see that this is originally cut to go into my Le Petite, but, no, I'm sorry, that's the last page of the month. But because I don't staple anything, I can just slip it in. So we have blue for January, and we have a purplish color for February. So that's the end of my monthly insert. Again, here is the pop. This insert came, you can see I have a couple of stamps here, some business cards. I just stuck in some bits and pieces, or as the Brits would say, bits and bobs. I took this craft folder and stuck, this came in my Planner Addict kit, stuck in this nice holder here. I keep little few coupons there. And this takes me into my monthly. You can see that January got very full. February is looking very, very full. What I try to do each month is to color code, not so much that it leaps out in your face, but I guess as a subtle reminder that there are things that I want to do with in certain categories. For example, I always try and put medical things, big people, and then miscellaneous medical here is Spencer needs to go to the vet. If you'll recall, Spencer is one of my pups who has congestive heart failure, and he's had it, interestingly now, going on 3 years. He's an amazing little fella, weighs about 8 pounds, and is a terrier mix. So, and you can see that I made this calendar insert. I don't mind seeing my writing. It doesn't have to be stamped. It doesn't have to be computer generated. And I just write notes here and make entries for some very specific things for the month. And this is a yearly calendar, so I'll flip on it over. You can see that I made myself a pen loop. Again, I enjoy doing these little boogers. But it's just wrapped a piece of cardstock around pens. And I wanted to share with you, since this is a red month, I have my Cross Click felt tip pen. I wanted to give you a sample of how that writes. This is a very nice little pen. Cross Rollerball, I should say. And I think I paid somewhere around the mid-20s, approximately, for this pen. But the thing I like about it is that you can click it in and out. It's at the ready for use, which is another reason why I want a Pilot vanishing point. But I also pulled out some other pens for the month that would color coordinate well. This is a Sarasa, and this is a 0.7, but I thought this was a pretty color to go into a Valentine's Day. This is, again, a click. This is an ADV ANT-NEXT pen, and it doesn't say what size it is, but it's a dark purple, and you can see that that will go very nicely with my color theme for the month. Now, this is my cross ballpoint, and I pulled it out. I don't normally use this pen. I'm not partial to ballpoints, but it's a wonderfully writing pen. And I would consider this to be a medium point, but it writes very smoothly, no skipping, easy to handle. And then I pulled out, it's interesting, all of my February pens seem to be crosses, all my red pens. This is a cross rollerball. Very nice writing pen. And the thing I like about this is the cap screws on so that you can not worry as much about losing this. And then my last pen that I pulled out just to have at the ready is a Sarasa, and this is again a 0.7, and this is more of a purple color and will be a fun pen to use. So there you have it, my pens that I plan to use. Now let's go back to this pen holder. One of the things I wanted to do is to make sure that the pens fit into, you can see that the rubber on this one is a bit grippy, so this pen I would probably just slip in here. When I close my notebook, the elastic helps hold this pen in place. This pen fits quite nicely into this area and will clip in, but it's a little thick to go down that far. The ballpoint, again, will, oops, upside down, will slide into this quite nicely. A little thick, but again, I could clip it and keep it. The one that is easy and one I love to use is this cross. Excuse me, I got dry throat and I got a sip to drink. It's this cross pen, and these are just on standby, these couple of ones. So you can see, got plenty of reds and purples to jazz up the month. Preferring this rollerball. So we'll stick it right in there. So moving along, I need to put some more washi tape there. This is the back side of the PVC. This is my journal for February. Haven't quite decided how I'm going to approach the month with journaling. Last month I did the Foxy Fix. It's called the Foxy Friends Challenge. That was a lot of fun to do. I didn't do it for posting purposes. In fact, I think I might have it here at the ready. No, I don't. But this is going to be my journal. I may do the Lister's Got a List challenge. This is, oh, and I'll explain this one in a second. This is my brain dump. And it's a Midori insert. It's a Midori insert designed, I think, for keeping financial information, but I don't have a need for that, so I just turned it into a brain dump. Probably would look a little nicer if I put in some washi tape. Now this little fella back here is an insert that I made myself. It's a pocket, which is the other side of this. I wanted to, and I probably will turn that into somewhat of a dashboard, but this little pocket is designed to be at the very end and to hold restaurant coupons, shopping coupons, and the like. So that's it, folks. That's the month of February and how I have things set up. It's a chunky one, but I have a really good feeling that this is going to be a fun month. And remember that the month of February is about loving yourself as much as it is about loving others. Wanted to put my pens up here so I can remind you. It's about showing love to maybe even a complete stranger. You know, a smile doesn't cost you a dime. A warm and friendly hello to a stranger is a wonderful thing. It affirms them. It lets them know that you acknowledge them as human beings. A please and thank you to a drive-through window service person can mean so much. In fact, I do that quite often, and I had a lady the other day said, "You're always so friendly and so polite, and I really appreciate and enjoy serving you." So you can see that you may not realize what you do on a random basis. You may not understand what the impact is, and I was just fortunate that this came back to me in a nice and wonderful way. So, February, month about love. Find something in you to love. Love yourself very well, because if you don't love yourself, I firmly believe that you have great difficulty loving others. Find something every day that you love. There's an expression, live the life you love the life you live. And I think that really sums up a wonderful piece for February. So enjoy your month of love and celebrate and give kisses. Candy kind, they're the best. So now this is Donna signing off. You can see, I'm just going to remind you of the pens that I've chosen, and they're here resting on the notebook. I'm using a full-size Midori. Oh, another thing, some of you may be real neat freaks when it comes to overhang. I've got this one very stuffed, so it's not flush like I would normally be using it. But you know, it's 1 month out of a lifetime. So I figured I was just going to have fun with it. So wishing you the best for February. Plan well, love well, and sing often. Coming at you later with another video. And if you like this one, please give me a thumbs up. And I would love to have you as a subscriber if you've not already done so. Take care. Bye now.